Namaste, and a warm welcome to the SureCert Consultancy Podcast. Today, we are diving into a crucial concept for ISO standards and business improvement, PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act.
Exactly. Think of PDCA as the engine for continuous improvement. It's a simple yet super effective method for organizations of any size.
It's all about structured problem solving. Instead of just jumping in, PDCA gives you a framework to plan your actions, implement them carefully, check the results, and then act on what you learn.
Absolutely. And the beauty is, it's a cycle. You're not just fixing a problem once, you're constantly refining and improving your processes. It's like a feedback loop, constantly pushing you towards better performance.
Okay, let's dive into the plan stage of PDCA. Think of it as laying the groundwork. First, identify the problem. But don't just say, sales are down. Dig deeper. Why are sales down? Is it the product, the marketing, or something else? Be crystal clear.
Exactly. And once you've defined the problem, you outline the actions needed. This isn't just brainstorming, it's strategic planning. What specific steps will address the root cause? For example, if marketing is the issue, what kind of campaign should we launch?
And remember, targets have to be realistic. Saying double sales in a month might be unrealistic. Maybe instead, increase leads by 15% in 2 weeks. That is more attainable. Solid planning is crucial. Otherwise, the entire cycle will be ineffective.
Now let's talk do, that is implement. But hold on, don't roll it out to the entire company just yet. Start with a pilot project, a small controlled experiment. This minimizes disruptions.
Think of it like testing a recipe. You wouldn't cook a huge batch without tasting it first. Same with PDCA. The do stage is your taste test and collect all the data from this stage. This helps us analyze whether it is a failure or success.
Don't forget proper documentation. Keep track of everything you do during the do stage. What worked, what didn't. This data will be essential during the check phase. Careful execution and detailed documentation are key.
Alright, now we are at the check stage. This is where we really put on our detective hats.
Exactly. After a small-scale implementation, it's time to measure the actual results. Think KPIs, key performance indicators. Did we reduce those defects in manufacturing? Did call response times actually improve?
It's all about comparing the results with our initial targets. Were we aiming for a 10% reduction in defects? Did we hit that, exceed it, or fall short? The key is objective evaluation.
Absolutely. Don't rely on gut feelings. We need solid data. Analyze what worked, what didn't, and why. Was it the new inspection step, the change in call routing? And this data drives the next stage.
Which brings us to act. Based on what we learned in the check phase, what actions do we need to take?
If our pilot was successful, fantastic. Now we standardize the improved process. Document it, train everyone, and make it the new normal. But what if it didn't work?
Then we revise the plan, go back to the drawing board, analyze what went wrong, tweak the variables, and start the PDCA cycle again.
Remember, the act stage isn't the end. It loops right back into plan because continuous improvement is, well, continuous. It's all about refining and optimizing step by step.
Now let's dive into the real magic of PDCA, its benefits. First up, process efficiency. Think of it this way. Streamlined processes mean reduced costs and time.
Exactly. Less waste, faster turnaround. It's all about optimizing how things get done. Next, we see a reduction in errors and rework. Imagine higher quality outputs and fewer headaches.
Totally. And that leads us to database decision making. No more guessing games. PDCA gives you the insights to make smart choices. It's all about looking at the numbers and responding effectively.
Right. And finally, it fosters a culture of continual improvement. We create a workplace where everyone is encouraged to innovate, adapt, and push for better results. It's a step-by-step process.
You know what's really cool is how PDCA is the backbone for so many ISO standards. Think about it.
Absolutely. Like ISO 9001, right? The granddaddy of quality management. You plan your quality objectives, do the processes, check if you're meeting those objectives, and then act to improve. It's PDCA in action.
Exactly. And ISO 14001 for environmental management? It's the same deal. You're planning your environmental impact reductions, implementing those plans, checking your progress, and acting to refine your approach.
Don't forget ISO 45001, Occupational Health and Safety. PDCA helps companies systematically improve safety, reduce workplace accidents, and create a healthier environment for their employees.
And for our friends in the food industry, ISO 22000. PDCA is crucial for maintaining food safety, preventing contamination, and ensuring consumer health. It's all about consistent improvement.
Right. PDCA isn't just a concept. It's the engine driving continuous improvement and helping organizations not only achieve but maintain compliance with these crucial ISO standards.
Okay, let's look at how PDCA works in a factory setting. Imagine a manufacturing plant struggling with too many product defects. Say 5% of everything they make is faulty.
Right, that's hitting their bottom line. So what's the plan stage here?
They decide to reduce these defects by implementing a new inspection step. They hypothesize that adding a quality check right after assembly will catch errors early. That's the plan.
Makes sense. Now for the do part.
They don't overhaul the entire factory. They implement this new inspection process on just one production line as a trial. Collect data meticulously, defects before and after this new step.
Smart, keeps the risk low. What about check?
This is crucial. They analyze the data. Did the new inspection step actually reduce the defect rate? Let's say it drops from 5% to 2%. That's significant.
Awesome. So ACT is rolling it out everywhere, right?
Exactly. Because the trial was successful, they standardize the improved process across the entire factory. Train all staff, update procedures. Now, if the defect rate didn't improve,
Back to the drawing board, re-evaluate the inspection process and start the PDCA cycle again with a new plan.
precisely. It's about continuous data-driven improvement step by step. Let's break down PDCA in a service industry, like a call center, okay?
Right, sounds good. So, plan in this case is the call center aiming to reduce average response time. Maybe customers are waiting too long on hold.
Exactly. Then comes do. They decide to change call routing, prioritize certain callers, perhaps based on importance or issue severity.
So, they are testing a new system, not a full rollout, right?
Precisely. It's a control test. Next is check. They review performance reports after implementing the new routing. They are looking for metrics. Did response times improve overall? For which callers? And by how much?
Gotta crunch those numbers. What if the response times worsened?
Good point. The check phase isn't just about celebrating success. It's about honest evaluation. If the new routing failed, they'd need to analyze why and explore alternatives.
Okay, so positive results mean we move to ACT?
Bingo! If response times improved significantly with the new routing, the ACT phase involves implementing that system for all calls, standardizing the improvement. That's the power of PDCA. You are not just trying to improve, but implementing the improvements. Let's talk about how PDCA applies to a food business. Imagine a restaurant wants to boost its hygiene score. That's the plan phase, identifying the goal.
Right. So next, during the do phase, they put new cleaning schedules into action. Think checklists for sanitizing surfaces every hour and deep cleaning the kitchen nightly.
Exactly. Now comes check. They review the findings from their hygiene audits. Were the new cleaning procedures effective? Did they hit the targets?
If the audit reveals gaps like persistent mold in the storage area, that's where ACT comes in. Time for corrective action. Maybe they need a stronger cleaning solution or additional training for the staff.
Precisely. And that ACT phase isn't just a one-off thing. It's about retraining staff, adjusting the cleaning schedule, and then starting the PDCA cycle all over again to ensure consistent hygiene and food safety, keeping those customers happy and healthy. So let's boil it down. PDCA is your trusty sidekick for business improvement. Think of it as a learning loop. Each cycle, you're not just doing things, you're learning what works and what doesn't.
Exactly. It's about avoiding those oops, we did it again moments. By checking your results and acting on them, you're preventing the same mistakes from popping up. That means less wasted time and resources.
And it delivers consistent quality. Customers love reliability, right? PDCA helps you fine-tune your processes so you can meet and even exceed their expectations every time.
It's all about continuous improvement, isn't it? It's not a one-time fix. It's a never-ending journey of betterment. So you commit to the cycle and watch your business improve step by step, like climbing a ladder. each step forward, you get closer to meeting customer expectations.
Thank you for tuning in to the SureCert Consultancy podcast. Hopefully, today's quick dive into PDCA clarified its importance. It's truly a cornerstone for not just business improvement, but also staying compliant with key ISO standards.
Absolutely. Think of PDCA as your business's own GPS, constantly recalculating and optimizing your route to success. Remember, whether it's ISO 9001, 14001, 45001, or 22000, PDCA principles will steer you right.
If you found this helpful, do share the podcast with your colleagues and subscribe so you never miss out on our future insights into quality management and business excellence.
And if you're looking to implement PDCA or any ISO standard effectively, reach out. You can find us at surecertconsultancy.com for more information and tailored support. We're here to help you plan, do, check, and act your way to success.